Yo, little update on what's even going on right now. So, actually, I'm gonna close the door. This is so loud. Yes, I still live with my parents, but we're in the progression of evolving and escalating, taking it to the next level. You guys don't know this, but I've been uploading for a minute now, and dog, like, I've started sales since I was 17 years old, so it's been like a fat minute at this point. Um, But yeah, let's do a quick rundown of my whole like. Let's go like the whole kind of story, because I don't think I've ever done a story time of like. Because I was just gonna say like what's going on right now, like in my life. Um, I'll just say right now, and then I'll get to like the story how I kind of got into sales, and then kind of invested and got all over screwed up and whatnot. We're just all right. So right now, and $1,350 in debt. I know it sounds bad, but it's actually a good thing because I'm getting resourceful with my money. This is what the rich do, right? Obviously, I have no real way of actually paying this back. Like, let's say with a real job, bro, I'll just work construction with my dad and pay it off within like, you know, time due. But bro, right now it's like I got $350 to pay within July 14, and right now it's like June 20. So I got 24 days, bro. Countdown. So that's for the business thingy. The one I'm creating my own sales academy. It's called the Bold Closers Academy. And then I have kind of applied for setter gigs around like just on the side, but none of them have gotten back to me, honestly. But what else, man? I mean, what else? Yeah, I mean, what else? I've been walking my dog more, trying to get healthy, getting closer to God, reading the Bible. And yeah, I mean, I do notice I curse every now and then, but I'm trying to stay away from cursing. But now let's get into my whole high ticket sales story. So this is gonna get boring. Some of you might get bored of it, but here's the whole like kind of story. So I'm just go over like my whole entrepreneur route, right? So obviously when I was a kid, when I was fat and like okay, I'm still kind of chubby, but mind you, I was like super fat at the time, right? I was like, bro, I think I was like let's say like 8 from 12 years old, bro. You always wanted to be like a Minecraft YouTuber, right? And always wanted to be like in the mansion, have a like a crazy YouTuber mansion, with other creators or whatnot, content creator house, whatever. And then it was just one of those things like, bro, I want to become rich, whatever, right? And I knew like, and once middle school like kind of like went to what did you call COVID time, right? That was like COVID time when I was in middle school, like seventh grade. Like when it was seventh grade, that's when COVID hit, and that's when I literally just yeah, bro. I mean, school stopped, and it was just kind of like, bro, you're just like you're on Zoom, you're playing Fortnite all day. Like that's what I was doing, bro. I was just playing Fortnite all day, Zoom, bro. Bro, it's so cringy, but I had an e-girl at the time, bro. It's so dumb. But what else? I mean, yeah, bro. I just didn't even know what I was gonna do. Like, I knew I didn't want to take the traditional route, and I didn't want to go to college or university. Just because knowing me, I'd be bored, bro. I'd be so bored with that. And I know it's not the results I want. Unless I saw like professors driving Lamborghinis and living the lifestyle that I want, then shoot, bro. What's like? Of course, I'm gonna aim for that kind of goal, right? But obviously, you don't see that. That's why I'm not aiming for that, bro. I was not. Like, no one's that dumb, bro. Well, a lot of people are, surprisingly, right? Anyways, after that, um, it's my dad cleaning his shoes. But yeah, after that, I'm trying to think, bro. This might be like a 20-minute video, 30-minute, bro. Just be prepared. You know what you guys stuff into, bro. But anyways, so after that, got into sales. I broke up with her like a long time ago. I don't know why I brought her up. Um, and then what you call it? It was freshman year in high school. I didn't get into sales yet. I was freshman year of high school, and I was like, I remember my homie Martinez, bro. His name is Anthony, but we call him Martinez. And we were sitting in, I think, Spanish class. Like, we had the same class together. And I remember, like, one time I, like, told him, like, bro, like, we need to get rich, bro. We need to do something, right? And then that's kind of when I created this company called Travel to Made Fantastic. My shirt's kind of off. Let's fix that. travel would have made fantastic. And I created my friend Juan R. He's seen him on some of my YouTube videos. He's a homie, bro. He's been my best friend since like fourth grade, bro. And we've known each other up to like high school just finished recently, so been a minute, bro. But what else? Yeah, we created Travel to Made Fantastic when we were like freshman. No, not even freshman year. We created it in eighth grade, bro, literally. And then freshman year came up, tried getting into crypto trades. What else? Amazon FBA, like copywriting. Then I found out copyright is gonna get taken over by AI eventually, and that's not even until a long while from now, bro. I don't know why I was like thinking like, oh, that means I can do it, but yeah, I mean, and then after that, I just like, bro, like I didn't even know what I was gonna do freshman year. Then I just kind of locked in from there. Sophomore year came up, just passed grades. I was still figuring out like, bro, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? And then I remember me and my friend were like playing Roblox, Dragon Ball Z Final Stand. If y'all know, that's like peak gaming of Dragon Ball Z on Roblox, bro. But we're playing. I was just like, bro, we need to get rich, bro. Like I was playing Juan, and we were like, bro, we need to get rich. Like, what are we doing? After that, we kind of just stopped playing video games. We tried to lock in, try to find out what worked and what wouldn't work. And then I think it was like junior year. That's when I started knowing more about sales. Or I think it was like, no, it was sophomore year, the end of sophomore year of high school. And I was kind of like, what sales? Like your own commissions, like that's all based on solely your own effort and your work. Okay, this is interesting. And after that, I just kind of like looked more deep into it. I was broke at the time, right? And I had already had a laptop, gaming laptop. This is the same laptop. I'm still in a broke era, bro. So I had a laptop, and I was like, okay, what is sales, bro? Like, let me see what this is, more about it. And I looked into it, and I was like, bro, like I'm gonna get into sales, bro. So junior year came up, got my first debit card. My mom got me it from Chase Banking. I was under her account with Hamilton High School, the school I went to. And then after I got that, started putting money inside it. I had $400 at the time, and I saw this ad from the Real Estate Academy. It was like Jacob May, like sales. I'll place you on a gig in 14 days, and it took me like 2 months to like actually like pass like the test of setting and like locking in on like my interview thingies. No, they didn't even have an interview test at the time. So yeah, my first interview was so bad, bro. I'm gonna get to that in a bit, but bro, it's just been a long journey. But even now, I don't really have big results to show. But I have generated over 30K in revenue, so that's something, bro. 18 years old. But let me see. I remember. Yeah, so I clicked on the link, signed up with my information, email, number, name, the sales, bro. Some kid named Randy hits me up, and I get a call from him. I was laying in bed. I was like, yo, like, hello? Like, who's this? He's like, yo, bro, it's Randy. Like, you clicked on the link with, like, the Risk Academy. Like, you want more information on high ticket sales? And I'm like, yeah. And then he's like, okay, great. Yeah. And then he just starts pitching me, And at this point, I didn't even know, like, really what a pitch was and all that stuff. Like, I just knew, like, oh, sales is cool, bro. Like, that's where you can make money, your own commissions. And I'm like, I'm 17 at the time. This dude's 17 too. He's telling me, yeah, bro, like, you can do this. Like, and I just make sure you, like, he was telling me all this stuff. And Loki was confusing. I'm like, bro, I want to get into sales, but I don't think I can because I'm 17. And he's like, bro, I'm 17 too, bro. And then I was like, you are? Like, you're 17 too, and you're doing sales, bro? And he's like, yeah, bro, I'm making so much money, 5K, 7K ish, a month. It's not bad, And then I was like, that's what sold me, bro. If it hadn't been for him being 17 years old, I would have just probably left the call, bro. Let's be honest. But him being 17 really like, oh, okay, you're 17. I could do this at 17, bro. Okay, bet. Hopped on the closer call, and it was with this guy Justin, bro. This guy Justin's a G, bro. Right? Like, this dude has personally kept me accountable. And I've let him down, but, like, I'm still pursuing, bro, Yeah, shout out to Justin from RSA, bro. He's a G. But after that, we were on a closing call, and I was kind of bummy looking. I asked him if I can have the file of the closing call when he closed me, but he doesn't have that account anymore, and something will fit, bro. It's like Fire Flex or something like that. I don't remember the website name. I forgot it. But he closed me on the deal, $400 in like straight, just $400 in cash. He was like, okay, we'll do a monthly payment. No, wait. He said, we'll do 200 first month and then 200 next month. And then we'll just kind of get you placed up. You make money. And obviously, like, me thinking, like, bro, like, this is big, like, bro. And I'm like, okay, bet, yeah. I mean, I trusted Justin because I remember I told him, uh, yeah, no, wait, wait. He called me on my phone. Like, I didn't even show up to the call, like the meeting, bro. I remember. I'm starting to remember a lot, but I didn't even show up to the meeting, bro. He just randomly called me, and he's like, "Yo, bro, like, what's going on?" I said, "Bro, yeah." He's like, "Yeah, bro, okay, yeah." Like this dude Justin is a G, bro. No glaze, but and then he goes on to tell me like, "Yeah, bro, sales and whatnot." He was like, he was going with the script, and then once he asked one question like, "Yeah, bro, I mean, what even how did you interested in high ticket sales?" And I just like splurged it all out. No diddy, bro. Like I was like, bro, like, I want to do this, I want to do that. I was telling him all my pain points, bro. Telling him why I want to do this, what I would do with that kind of money, and the kind of person I am. Like, bro, like I know I could do it. I'm silly myself, bro. Like I'm the hardest working person. I know I don't come from much, but I will provide with whatever I can, bro. Just selling myself. And he's like, bro, you know what? F the script. Like I want to help you out, bro. This is like the type of person we want on our, community. Let's get you enrolled and whatever. And then he's trying to sold me the presentation. I was like, oh, whoa, this is a lot of money. And then I'm like, 1,500 for the lowest package. I'm like, bro, I can't pay that. I only have $400. I'm like, I'm trying to get to the point where I can tell Justin, like, bro, like, I don't have $400. And then this dude goes and tell me, yeah, bro, we could split it into payments. No worries, bro. Like, I get it, bro. Like, the only reason why people come here is because they don't have the full money. Like, I would even expect you to pay it all. He's just like handling the objections. I'm like, oh, okay, bet. Like, give me a roll then. Um, and after that, I got placed. Not placed, but I got enrolled into the Real Estate Academy. It was crazy, bro. Like I would talk to Randy, Jacob May sometimes, Justin. I didn't even know Joseph at the time. Like I think until my second month with the Real Estate Academy, that's when I started getting to talk to Joseph, just because he was a placement guy, right? Like the guy who places people on gigs. And I wasn't at that level yet. I was just on. At the time, RSA was more newer. RSA is short for the Real Estate Academy, and I was mostly talking with Randy and Justin, right? Just kind of like talking to these two guys, a setter and a closer. And I was like, okay, this is cool, this is cool. And then they had a construction gig ready for me, and this guy was taking too long. So after 2 months of like me passing, and then I passed the first 2 months, right? It took me 2 months to pass the setter test. I don't know why I'm so slow, bro. And then after that, bro, there was a construction gig waiting for me, and it took like 2 months, and yeah, then I was like, bro, Joseph, like this guy, this construction thing is not gonna work, bro. Like we need to find me another setter gig. He's like, okay, bet, no worries, we'll go get you another setter gig. And after that, they got me in an interview with this yellow haired dude, bro. I screwed that interview so bad. Like I did stuff I wasn't supposed to do on an interview, like talk about RSA that I didn't even know about, like saying like, oh yeah, I've been waiting for 2 months to get placed on an offer. Like who says that, bro? It was so bad. But after a few Kaka interviews, I noticed they implemented the interview test. I think they did that because of me, bro. That's crazy. I did so bad on an interview, they started doing interview testing, bro. That says a lot, bro. But anyways, so I got tested on interview and then also setting, and this is when I started meeting like all the communities. Like I met everybody in the community, right? Like Johnny, Alex, Joseph, Jacob, the old grandpa guy. I think his name was bro. I have them on my contacts. Let me actually see, bro. Like I have Arce in it. So like Alex Arce, um, Andrew, yeah, the Andrew old dude, yeah, and then let's say Dave, yeah, Dave Arce, Debbie Arce, Diego Arce, and he's also from Hamilton. Yeah, Diego's it's a cool dude. Um, Also before Arce, I just looked at my contact, Dylan Services. It says like you can only click on this page if you're 19 or older, so that was weird. I don't know why. And then Elijah Santiago Arce, um, Game PC, and let me actually remove that. Let me delete that. George Arce, uh, Greg Mullen Arce, um, Ignacio Arce. It's JJ. JJ Arce. Jimmy Arce. Johnny Arce. Joseph Francois Arce. Justin. Yeah, I literally have him as my contact. As Justin Arce helped me out because this dude like he put me on, bro. Also Randy too. Gavin Arce. Who else, bro? Mark Philly Arce, Matthew Rand Arce, Melvin Arce, Monasha Arce, Namo Arce, Nick Buck. Who's Nick Buck? Who is Nick Buck, bro? I do not know. Oh, this dude, Nick Buck, the one that like I was in the gig but left it. I'm so dumb. Uh, who's Paul View? Oh, Ralph Arce, Randy, uh, Sebastian Arce, Wapo Arce, Xavier Arce, um, yeah, bro. I mean, that's about it. That's about it. Everybody off hard set, but where was I going with this? Anyways, this speed track all the way to when I get my first gig. So Joseph was like, okay, you don't got much options, brother. You know, you're in high school. You got only the hours you got before school and after school. And you're a junior. So we'll get you set our gig. And then, yeah, bro. I mean, I got a place with Jada Han's team. And what was his? What was it? Yeah, Jada Han. It was like a 10K mentorship for business mentorship and like a coaching thingy. A closer was JC, and then me and him were like, we're like a team. I was a setter, DM setter. He was a closer. We did our part, but it just wasn't working. And looking back, I used to hate on it, bro. But honestly, like they were new, they were just trying things out, and at the end, it didn't work for me. God bless you, Jada Han, for blessing me with that $500, bro. Like I really needed that for Christmas, my birthday, and all that. He gave me it for my birthday, but yeah, I split it up a little bit for Christmas as well. Um, and at this time, I was with Esmeralda, my girlfriend. I was like 18 and she was like 17. But there was a point where obviously she was 16 and I was 17. Um, but yeah, no, I'm gonna get to that. Like, anyways, first gig didn't work out, right? And at the time I would always come over to her house, and then I would even show up to these interviews sometimes, bro. Like literally, it would stop my grinding. Not be like, obviously because I was in a relationship, but it's because like, looking back, I mean, it was on me, bro. Like she literally told me, like, if you gotta lock in, lock in. Like go home if you gotta go home. And it was like just my desires, bro. I just wanted to be close with her, or whatever. But looking back, like, you know, could have locked in, bro, but I didn't. I chose not to. But now I'm like, obviously, like, I know more and whatnot. Bro, yeah. Okay. So after that kind of whole thingy, I got a text from Driven Academy. I was in school. I was just kind of, on my phone, whatever. It was, yeah. So I'm trying to remember. Yeah. So junior year finished. I was still with RSA. I'm trying to get a gig. I'm thinking, like, is this gonna work? Like, bro, why not me? Like, people started later than I did and got results. I'm like, dang, like, why not me, bro? Like, I just started like praying to God at night, like just like real stuff, bro. Like I started crying sometimes at night, like maybe like 3 times, bro. And then like I'll be like, bro, like why not me? Like God, please, like like why me? But rejection is just God's protection. Or I like to use the other analogy, like He gives His strongest battles to His strongest soldiers. Not literally, but like as in metaphorically, like emotionally or whatever, like. I'm tanking all these losses, bro, but I'm getting better, better, better. No results, but I'm a little better. Work, 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 work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. Like, I'm just work, 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 work. No results, but I'm a little bit better. And you just work, 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 work. No results, I'm a little bit better. And it just goes in a cycle, like times 10, bro. And then work, 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 and it seems like overnight success. And people are like, bro, put me on. Like, how'd you do it? Um, I know I could do it, bro. There's no doubt in my mind I can that I cannot do it. Like, bro, obviously I can do it, bro. I will do it. I'm bringing it to existence, bro. Like this reality, bro. Like this earth, this world, bro. I'm gonna bring it to existence, bro. I'm gonna be so filthy rich, bro. I'm gonna bless everybody up in my family. I'm going to tangent, but yeah. Okay, so Arce, I was with him until like I think like senior year of high school. That's when I kind of left him. I got a text from Driven Academy that they're like, "Hey, bro, yeah, what's his name? Junior." He put me on. He's like, "Yo, bro, like, no." He texted me, and then he's like, "Yeah, let's get on a call." I said, "I'm like, oh, bet you got an opportunity for me, bet. Oh, here's my resume. Here's my loan video. There you go." He was like, "Oh, can you call?" I'm like, "Okay, bet. I'm in school, but whatever." It was like lunchtime nutrition. We called, FaceTimed. And he was like, "Yeah, bro, this thing, just come by, like it's the office." I'm like, "Okay, bet." I come by on the bus. Left school early at like 12:38 since I was in the after after thingy program, like the when you get to leave, like you don't have to stay after lunch. Basically, like when it's lunch, you get to dip. And 6 or 7 period, I don't got to go to because I don't have any. So lunch, I dipped, went straight to Driven Academy, and I think at that time, me and Esme were like, we're not on break. I think we were on break actually, or like we were like mad at each other, so we didn't have each other's location and whatnot. So went straight there. And no, we did have each other's locations, but we were still upset at each other. So I'm just trying to remember like everything. It doesn't matter, but like, anyways, back to the point. So I pulled up, right? I see Emmanuel. I'm like in a brown shirt. What you call? I think I have a video of it, bro. Bro, I'm gonna edit this video. I don't care. What minute are we on? 22 seconds. 22 minutes. I meant. So yeah. Let me actually pull it up. I think I sent it to my cousin. No, I'll just show it right here, bro. Yeah. Yeah, so Emmanuel from Driven Academy, he was like, he brought me in, like he introduced me to everything. Junior wasn't there, but Emmanuel was. Look, so he's like, yo, look, there's no brightness, but this is me, bro. That was at the podcast place.
I'm recording you, Doug. One more time? Yeah, it's like recording. Right now, right now? No. You hear your voice still from there? Do I?
Bro,
So I am here with Kevin
that's me recording. Environment was cool, bro. And then after that, I was like, bro, this is cool. This is what I want to do. And then they tried to get me to use my credit, my cash, and then didn't have anything. And Lorenzo was working at the time there, this white dude. He was a cool dude, bro. And then he just started. We were just talking 1-on-1. Oh yeah, I forgot Arce. I didn't even leave Arce at this point. I was still Arce. So it was like, I actually have the date when this happened, bro. Let me actually show. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, it was January Friday 24, right? And it was at yeah, it was 2025, the first month of 2025, bro. That's when I left the Realis's Academy. I stopped paying for it. And then Joseph was telling me like, bro, collection's gonna come after you if you don't pay it. And I was 17 at the time, and I told him like, bro, I was 17. You told me like literally like this is contradicting what you just said. And it kind of just like he's like, no worries, bro. Like born to lose, all this stuff. He texted me that, and he's like, bro, you're always welcome to RSA, all this stuff. And I was like, okay. Like I was a little sad. Like, dang, bro, I don't mean to do you like that, but like, like I see a bigger opportunity here at Driven Academy. If it's in person, then I'm gonna go for it. Anyways, you're probably thinking like, why are you going with Driven Academy, bro? You can't even go with Driven Academy. You don't have like 10K to spend, because the offer was 10K at the time, and I had money, didn't have credit, anything. And Lorenzo told me he sat with me 101, and no, before this, I'm gonna get to it, but I was on call with Joseph, right, my mentor, the coaching like placement guy on RSA, and bro, I need some water. And then he started calling me like FaceTime. I FaceTime in. He's like, yeah, bro, look. And then, bro, all the salesmen just started passing the phone around. And this dude, what's his name? What's his name? Knees, yeah. So he was a beginner setter at the time, and he started like, yo, bro, what's good? He was like that, and then someone took away the phone from him, and then they gave it to the other salespeople. And then Emmanuel, bro, like this dude is like he got serious for some reason, bro. I don't know. He's like, hey, like, do you know who that was? Like, and then he started like, I was thinking of saying something, cause like, little, like, dude, like, chill. That's just like, it's just Joseph on the phone, bro. Like, why are you treating Knees like that, bro? He's a cool dude. Cause I was talking with Knees. He wasn't making a lot of money at the time. Like, he was like a setter, like a beginner setter there. And I was thinking of saying something, but I was like, bro, this dude's like 6 foot plus, bro, and this guy's jacked. So obviously, I seen the photo, bro. Even right now, bro, I'm not jacked, right? I wasn't standing a chance against that. And it's not even like a fight, but it's like, bro, like it's none of my business. It's their search floor and whatever. Like, I don't even know what's going on. So I was better just stay quiet about it. They're on the call with my mentor. After that, I was just kind of like, okay, so I guess they're passing the phone around. Let me get some water. They're passing the phone around. I talked, and then Joseph asked me, "Yo, bro, can you talk in private?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." Let me put my AirPod on, and then I called them like in the restroom of Driven Academy, bro. So I don't know, I don't know how they had a recorder in the restroom. That's low key kind of weird, unless like Emmanuel was like putting his ear on the door or something, bro. That's low key kind of creepy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Um, like that's hella sus, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, bro, I was like barely even considered an adult, 18, bro. Like, chill. Uh, Grown man, by the way. So, nah, just playing, bro. But like, nah, that was actually weird, bro. I don't know why you did that. That was like, man, if you're watching this, I don't know if you ever are. If I ever become so important that you're gonna watch this, that was weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Don't do that to other like adults, bro, who are 18. That's weird, bro. That's so weird. Anyways, right? Let's stop, bro. That's bad things to say. God wouldn't want me to say that, but anyways. So then I found out when I'm done calling him, and I get at the stall and I'm washing my hands, and I'm still calling Joseph like, yeah, I'll get out of there, like I just want to see what's going on, just check around, and I'm gonna leave, and then we're gonna get place me on offer. He's like, Joseph trying to tell me like, bro, who's been for you like there when you were talking about your girl and your ex, and like who's always been there for you? He listens to your yapping and your talking, like, I'll place you on a gig, bro. Like we just got wait for an offer, bro. And I was like, you're right. And looking back, like I don't regret what happened, but at the same time, like I do feel bad, like for like kind of ruining that bond, because like he was a cool dude, bro. Joseph was a cool dude, and that sucks. But anyways, Luis, this short dude, no offense to him, but like he's a cool dude. I love Luis, bro. He's a chill dude. He came out the stall. I thought he was a worker there at Driven, like one of the setters or closers, and I was like, bro, I'm cooked. And I was like, oh, he's just a student. So then I leave the stall, and then I'm just like, walking around, and then we're at the sales floor, and Lorenzo's talking to me, and then Emmanuel comes in front of me like, look, bro, like honestly, we are trying to sell you, but we're literally trying to help you and all that. He's just saying all these analogies, one-liners, and whatnot. I'm like, okay, yeah, bro, I know, I get it, like I get it, bro, And then he goes away. All the salespeople go away once I say I don't have any credit, no money, right? And then Lorenzo's like, bro, you know what? I know you don't have any money. I know you don't have any credit, but guess what? I'll get the affiliate plan play for you, $50, and I'll pay it off, right? It's nothing to me, bro. And then he paid it. Next day, I brought in a kid named Kalel, and he was from my high school, and he had 17 bands he paid up front, bro. Literally, like it's crazy. So he paid 17K, 10K for the academy, 7K for one-on-one coaching, extra special help, and then 1K came to me because it was a 10% commission since I was an affiliate play. I was literally in this Camaro, bro. He was getting gas because it gave him $20, and then I was in this Camaro, bro. Like he just went to get gas, and then we're gonna dip to Driven because this is when we went to his house to get money, and then I gave him cash too, you know. Anyways,
Alright.
this is when I was eating pizza. Right, this is the next day, day 2, the 25th, not 24th. Right,
I don't know where they say.
I was eating pizza because Jamil ordered Domino's.
Wait, Evan?
Evan's a tall Asian dude,
Oh, yeah.
and that's Khalil right there. That's Khalil. But yeah, and then he banged the gong and whatever, you know, it was cool. Got my little commission. After that, I was with the Driven Academy, bro. I was a student there. I was grinding. I was getting into role plays, watching the videos, doing all that good stuff. I was still Vesma at the time. Oh yeah, no, wait. When I was talking to Joseph about the girl thingy, like, not, it wasn't about the ex. It was about my current girlfriend. Like, oh yeah, bro, your problems and all that, you know. And after that, the whole gong situation, they closed the deal, got into Driven Academy. He's asking me like, oh, like my friends are saying it's a pyramid scheme, whatnot, and like, I'm trying to tell him like, bro, it's not. Like, you know, like it's setting, they place it on high ticket offers, whatnot. Got my cousin to Driven Academy as well, Gente, and he paid 15K. He paid 10K first, and then they upsold him by 5K, and then now they got extra money from him. And I didn't when they told us to come in that day, because. Okay, my cousin gets placed, right? He bangs the gong, get more commission, 1K. It's whatever. Everything's cool, right? Putting my cousin on, getting commissions, cool. But what wasn't cool was Jamil called me and him in like, yo, bro, both of you, yeah, come in, bro. Yeah. We're gonna let's train 101. And he didn't even train us 101, bro. Like for free at all. You know, just to even see where we're at or whatever. Like that was weird, bro. Like I don't know. And then he told my cousin like, yo, bro, come to the office, you know, like come with me, bro, like, you know. And then I was just left hanging there like, what? Like, okay, whatever. That was weird. It's like, oh no, just like trying to come. And then what you call that dude Kevin and Jamil, like they upsold him by 5K, you know. They're telling him like, bro, you could do this with your family, you know. And then they got the 5K from him, and they're showing him all the dumb stuff they spend money on, you know. And it was like, damn, bro, like it's greedy people, bro, you know. I don't even think they genuinely want to help. It's sad, bro. Anyways, I remember Jamil like was telling me how to handle a setting. Like when he actually tried to help me one time, right? And then it was like in person. We're at the elevator. He's like, "Yo, bro, like you have so much potential. Like I can see it already. And then you're already getting close to passing closure tests." And bro, I was grinding. This is all within like 1 month, bro. Like I joined the academy for free, basically through affiliating, and then I was coming there as 18 years old to pass a setter test, and I was gonna pass a closure test, and everybody saw so much potential in me, bro. They're like, bro, like Brawley is like going insane, you know. Like everybody's glazing me, like, yo, bro, you passed a setter test already? Okay, bet. You know, you're gonna be on a sales floor soon, and I never did. And you know, things don't always go as planned, bro. Anyways, fast forward a little bit. Didn't make it in time. Found out I was late on my payment for 2 months. And Jimmy was like, yeah, my bad for not keeping track. And then he was just telling me like, bro, like we got to drop you off unless you're going to pay the credit for 500. And then I was like, bro, honestly, like I'm going to just get a setter gig somewhere else. I don't know how, but I'm going to figure out how. Because I already have the skill set and I have the videos. He was like, yeah, bro, you lose access to the videos and the placement, whatever. And then I was like, okay, cool, whatever, you know. I told him like, even the videos though? Like, and he's like, yeah, bro, even the videos. I'm like, okay, whatever. I still have access to the video somehow. The videos, and then I'm trying to remember. I could have used 500 credit right there, like $500 with credit, and then I was like, bro, you know what, like I'm not gonna do it. And he's like, no, have fun, bro. Yeah, no worries, bro. Have a good day. And he just hung up on me like that, like, dog, what? We knew each other for months, and then this dude just randomly unfollowed me once I posted something on Instagram, and then what you call. Like, I was like, oh, he left me hanging, like, following him. Like, bro, I'm not no fan. And then I unfollowed him, and then that was weird. And then, what else? Left off Driven Academy. Told everybody about it, like, you know, because they're texting me, like, oh, bro, what happened to Driven and you? Why are you not showing up? I'm like, yeah, bro, I lost access to it, you know. And then, my cousin reacted to a reel I sent him. It was, like, a funny reel. And then, I found repselect.io, started applying there, got some gigs, didn't work out. Cold calling gigs, B2B that are not even worth working for, right? I'm not even gonna list them, bro, because I forgot the names. The only one I remember is Smellman from this guy named Deji, and he worked with Doctor Squatch before. That's a good testimonial, but I was gonna work for that. You know, like it was like 200 calls a day. You wouldn't even get good appointments, bro. Oh my gosh. But anyways, so the script, it was like a brutal script thingy too. Like I don't know, but anyways, I got on some setter gigs, didn't work out, and I was like, okay, maybe it's my skill set, maybe it's just me, you know. And then as you can see, like that's when I have interviews posted up on my YouTube channel, bro. Like, you can see interviews of like Johnny from what you call Ty Lopez team, bro. Like all these other people, bro. Like I'm having interviews, like even the Ben 10 looking dude, like bro, that guy was so bad at fucking. I don't mean to cuss, bro. But that guy was bad at freaking interviewing. And then, what you call after that thingy? Let me actually see. Channel. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Videos. Yeah. So it's called. Trying to go back. Yeah, interview with Ben 10. And then I posted interview with B Jorn VR underscore SA, and he didn't even get back to me, bro. That was weird. And then vlogs in the morning slash Lil Yap session, not slash, but Lil Yap sesh. And then I created vids, like just random vids, and then Spider Man VR when I started playing. Okay, Little Mastermind with Jada Han. Yeah, that was an old video. Um, and I posted a 2021 video of me and my cousin looking at Pokemon. The best interview, goddamn, with Nick Nick guy, I forgot his name. I left his team. I tried to go back, but it didn't work. And then just like old clips of Juan, me and him, and I just talking. First day of work, part one, bro. Oh my gosh, the calls went hideous, bro. First day of setting, part two, bro. So bad, bro. I know I'm way better at setting, but just like it's a new offer, so obviously I'm a little bit nervous. Now overnight success, yeah, bro, because it's not. Sort of quit, which I didn't. I'm not giving up ever. I don't know what that thumbnail is, bro. Someone had to get out, right? Worst interview on my part. This guy, Devin, bro. Oh my goodness. This guy is such a jerk, bro. Like the way he was just like pushing me around. But I get it, you know, I come unprepared, whatever. Red flags, whatever. Second interview. Oh, a rebound. Bro, that interview went alright, but no, they didn't accept me with that. The video after with 36 minutes and 42 seconds. The one right after Devin. Yeah, that it didn't accept me. And then interview of Ryan. That was the part two of with Devin. Right. So that one went good. He liked me and he was like, bro, like, you know, like I see a lot of potential. I know you're gonna make it, but you know, like we'll see if we even place you, right? Because there's a lot of competitors. Little interview again after a mix of old avids. I did like a little montage. Fake at homeboys, yeah, they're fake. But anyway, so after that, a little interview as a closer, and that didn't work out. No, I didn't even reach out to them, bro. I forgot. Forgive me for my sins, God. Yeah, bro, because I'm trying to do better with God, bro. 2025. I didn't even give it a title, bro. Motivation. I should post motivation videos. I see like huge, like, you know, I want to go back to sometimes, like on my YouTube channel. I just post it. Little update. Yeah, I was on the treadmill. Okay, now we're leading to this video where I left off in the story, bro. So yeah, left Driven Academy, joined RepSelect.io, started applying for gigs, and at this point, I was like, I think I had broken up with my girl already. I already dropped out of high school at this point when I joined Driven Academy. I forgot to mention that. Like halfway through, like that's when I dropped out. And then there was like a Driven 9 event. And I told him like, bro, yeah, I mean, I dropped out of high school. It was my senior year. My first semester was over. I dropped out. And then Devin, I mean, what's her name? The tall Asian dude. I think his name's also Devin. Um, but yeah, he's like, bro, that takes a lot of balls, bro. Congrats, you know. Bro, they were fitting for vapes, bro. Like at the Driven 9 event. That's crazy. Like Jamil, Devin, and bro, it's crazy. But anyways, it was like LA City, and then it was like at this huge place, bro. It was like underground, but there's a lot of homeless around, yeah. And I went to go eat with Michael. Me and him went to go grab grubs. But yeah, obviously I built some connection within Driven. So after that, I left. I'm missing a lot of people, by the way, like Abel. Um, who else, bro? Brendan, other setters like freaking what's his name, bro? What's his name? What's his name? That's there you. Slowly, hold on. We're still gonna get story time, bro. It went over 30 minutes. Oh my gosh, it might take an hour for the story time, bro. But it's the video you're gonna need to watch if you want to know my whole story. So not my whole story, but a good gist of it. What's his name, bro? What's his name? Oh, Vibe with Keenan. Yeah, him, Keenan. So he, right? You know, he's a G. You know, he was a student, and he got placed. He came all the way to LA to work at Driven. Anyways, bro. So I didn't mention those people, but those are G's. I already had connections with Aspen, and Aspen hit me up for his high ticket Black Book Toolkit or whatever, his like own academy. He's creating it. Right, he's just doing business, trying to network right now at the moment. I'm a setter right now, but I don't feel like a setter because he doesn't have leads. He just tells us to go get our own leads, bro. Like what? From organic people, you know. But nah, I'm not trying to do that. So now I'm just left as a setter for what. But yeah, still hit my cousin up about it. My cousin was driven. I don't know what happened to him, bro. Like he just told me like he's so grinding, but he doesn't even show up to the meetings, bro. Like what? Also, David, the coach, David. Yeah, he's a G, bro. He's genuine. Yeah. What else? I started following other salespeople, shredded sages too. Like he's a fitness coach, and I'm gonna apply for it eventually. Not right now though. I don't have money. It's not my priority right now. Then I joined what's good? Johnny Ma, his um high high ticket sales syndicate, right? His academy 1000. They're like saying like, oh, if you like deny it, you're gonna get to collections because I already paid it, and it's like, bro, it's so dumb. But you gotta. I'm just gonna do it, bro. I gotta go for it. Anyways, paid $300 for the what's his name? Mo, yeah, his thingy. He wants me to create my own sales academy since I already have the skill set, so I just like teach it. But yeah, I'm gonna close my own deals with that, and I don't have to pay $350 until 24 days now from now. So I have a good minute now. But since I created my own thingy with school, right, school.com, right, from Alex Ramosi, school.com. What do you call it? I have like 13 days left until I gotta pay it. So I'm gonna cancel it. We're gonna keep making new accounts until we eventually find the one that's gonna work, right? Like a company that's gonna work. So right now it's called Bold Closers Academy. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we're sitting at 101 subs, 186 videos. I'm just posting random shorts. If you see my shorts, bro, they're so random. Like don't even, you know. Anyways, so now it's kind of leading up to now at this point. Rep Select, right? Aspen tried to invite me to his academy, and whatnot. Kind of thought about getting into Real Estate Academy again, but didn't. Got close to God. Broke up my girl, and then no, broke up my girl, and then broke up with my girl, and then got close to God. Find out she's talking to her exes or whatever, like as friends, or whatever. Like it's weird, and then like, I'm just doing my own thing, bro. Um, you know, like hope it all goes well for her and her nursing stuff. And then what else? Yeah, I mean, try to mentor some people for free, like this dude on Discord. I don't know if you're watching this video, bro, but you're G, and you know who you are, bro. You know who you are. But let me actually see if I can find you on Discord, bro, because I think I do see you on Discord. Let me actually open Discord up. Give me a second. Oh yeah, but in between we kind of moved houses. Like I think like 2 months ago. Like yeah, almost 2 months ago basically. No, yeah, basically 2 months ago. Tried to get Zeno on, he wouldn't join. Oh, his username on Discord is like W. NL space VY bin. And then he texted me like July 19th, like yesterday. He's like, "Hey, bro, keep up the vids, bro. Keep seeing the progress you made. Really inspiring, bro." Like, yeah, bro. I gave him some courses for free, and I'm trying to like personally teach him myself, but he hasn't gotten back to me, bro. But I know my potential, bro. Like I'm gonna be rich one day, bro. I know. I'm not gonna give up, bro. I know. I'm a believing even if I don't believe it, believe it. I know, bro. I know. I'm taking the untraditional route. Gonna get untraditional results, driving Lamborghinis, whatever. Right, getting a lifestyle I want instead of taking the traditional route, paying for something that's not even gonna work, like college or university. It's the biggest scam in the world. Unless you're gonna be a nurse or like a doctor, nurse, or a judge or police. But yeah. I mean, other than that, graduation came. It kind of hit me like, bro, like I low key did want to graduate, but like with my girl, well, my ex now. But when the time came, my mom got upset too, like, oh, you could have graduated, like, all this, and I'm like thinking, like, bro, I haven't made money yet. Like, dang, like, I can't keep going like this, bro. And now I'm in debt, $1,350. And when I say 1,000, I paid a high ticket sales syndicate $1,000, but payment failed, and then we did it for 1,000 1 month, and I'm like, oh, let's do $83 each month for a year. That works way better instead of freaking 1,000 a month, because then I don't have money for 1,000 a month, bro. Let's be honest. But anyways, after that, that happened. I got an Amex. I got a credit card, and yeah, bro, I just feel like people are trying to use me for my money. Especially that dude Jamil, bro. He just unfollowed me. That was weird. I thought we were cool, but he just hanging up with me too, bro. But yeah, karma is gonna come your way, whatnot. I don't hope that for him, but like karma does find its way around. Um, and yeah, bro, all glory to God. And I feel like there's maybe some things like I shouldn't have said in this video, like, or even say, like gossiping, stuff like that. I feel like, yeah. Anyways, I was talking to Paul. We are just kind of waiting on it for like 5, 7, 8, 10 business days for it to come, the 1K. And then me and Mo are gonna get on a call later today. We're gonna talk about creating my academy. And is there anything else I'm missing? Oh yeah, my friend Juan's going to the army in a couple months, and Iran and Israel is in war, and America's gonna get involved. China might back them up. Might be World War III. I don't know, right? But what else? Switch 2 came out. PlayStation's losing to Xbox, as Xbox is gonna get a Steam and Epic Games on it. It's gonna be a hybrid PC console. Still rocking this Android. I don't know what else to put, bro. Like, I think that's about everything, bro. Trying to look at my messages. Maybe I missed something. Like skilled out. What's his name, bro? Skilled out. What's his name, bro? No way. I forgot his name, bro. Oh, Willman. Willman. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He has a unique name. Yeah, he's a cool dude. Uh, yeah, I try to get my. Oh yeah, Vector Cutco. Yeah, the knife company tried to get me in. They sent a mail and pulled up. Didn't work. Yeah, no, that was dumb. It was a pyramid scheme. Um, and what else, bro? I'm trying to think. And that's about everything, bro. Used to want a Dodge Charger, now I want a BMW M3 competition. Well, it's kind of how it is right now, bro. A lot has happened. It took me a while to get over my ex. I don't like talking about her, but like I just gotta. But I'm over her now. But it's just like I wasn't for a minute, And I was thinking like, okay, well, if it's not gonna matter 5 years, why am I thinking about it right now? You know. But yeah. And then I was a little upset about my $1,350 in debt. But then I started thinking like, okay, let me search up other people who are in debt. Maybe my situation is not as bad. Search up on TikTok people who are in huge debt, or like I'm in huge debt. I searched it up. People are on 120K in debt, 90K in debt, 30K in debt, 40K in debt. Made me realize, hey, I'm not so bad, you know. But yeah, just taking a bet on myself, and I know I'm gonna make it, bro. Yeah, bro. And I'm not gonna switch up. I'm gonna be one of those people that genuinely cares about, you know, the prospects, their clients, and all that good stuff, bro. Cause I see a lot of people like acting like they care, but they don't genuinely care, bro. Or like they act like it, you know, but they don't. Like, I'm even help people out who has $0 to their name, bro. Like I'm gonna help, yes, bro. Like if you have $0 and I'm like in my 20s, bro, I'm gonna help you out, bro. Maybe not one on one, cause I'll be so important, but like I have people like I hired, you know, to help you out, bro. Because I genuinely want, you know, the best for everybody. Obviously, not everyone could win because they gotta break that limiting belief first. Try to put people on that I didn't even know, bro, just for I can get a little commission for Driven Academy and myself. And they thought it was fake, bro. They thought I was lying and capping and all that. But yeah, bro. I mean, it's in the video. Nothing else to say. We're in this new house. Alright, the barber messed up my hair. That's why it's like this. Not ever like this, bro. It's way shorter than it should be. And this is it, bro. See my bed? The wall is scraped, bro. Excuse me, because this chair and the Bible right here. And this is my fit right now. I'm kind of fat, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm fat. Bro, I need to lose some weight, bro. My goodness. But there's a treadmill I got. I walk my dog sometimes too, so that helps. But Driven, phone, it's family, and then that's Javi reacting. Thinking about moving to Fox Hills around there, Culver City, if I can like be around the mall area, that'd be pretty cool. And then be around cool gyms, you know, close to the beach. There's Sprouts, there's Whole Foods Market there. Yeah, bro, that's pretty much life right now. It's a little suck, but hey, bro, if someone, there's probably another dude, probably not named Braulio, maybe, I don't know, maybe think about another dude, right? Like, there's another dude in some foreign country. His name is Braulio. He looks a lot like me, same age as me, and same goals. But guess what? Maybe he has some type of condition. Maybe he's lost an arm. Maybe he's lost family. Maybe he's lost so much more than he could ever imagine. And I'm over here complaining about my debts, and then like, you know, like, oh, like, we haven't gotten rich yet, you know, we haven't gotten results. And he's probably thinking like, oh, if I can just eat today, bro, like if I can just eat today, that'll be more than enough, you know. Like if I can just like take care of my family, even though I'm only like 18, like that'll be more than enough. And I'm over here like so blessed, bro. I'm so blessed. I'm lucky little brat, bro. Like I don't know if you see my videos, like I act like a brat sometimes, bro. But yeah, no, I started following a lot of entrepreneurs like Alex Ramosi. I met Daniel G before. I have a picture of him, but I was low key chopped. So yeah, yeah, bro. That's pretty much my journey. I'm probably name this titled "My Whole Sales Journey," my whole entrepreneur journey. Story time. Story of my entrepreneur life. Entrepreneur life story. Entrepreneur life story time. Entrepreneur come up story time. Yeah, I'm gonna name it that. Okay. And I'm probably named part 1, bro. Yeah. Like and comment, bro. I don't know who's gonna watch this video, but if you do, like and comment, subscribe. Alright. What else, bro? That's about it. Alright, new Pokemon's D8 game looks fire. Nintendo, yeah, it's a whack company, but the games are cool, bro. Yeah, Z8 looks kind of trash, but I'm not gonna lie. But Graphics are bad. Game looks kind of fun. Trying to think of what to say. ICE, with deporting. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna figure it out, bro. Cause I know I'm the only one I can. Like genuinely, I know like I'm like basically the only one who actually has a huge potential, very close to actually succeeding to that 10K mark, 20K mark, 30K mark, But yeah, I don't know what to say, bro. I guess I was like, maybe in the future I'm older and I'll look back and I'm like, dang, I was really struggling, bro. I'm broke, and I was chopped and fatter, and I was so young looking. A lot of things could have been different, but bro, if I was 15, I would have done so many things differently. But at the same time, it's kind of like, dog, like I would have not met so many people. Well, I actually would have met different people, and when he met people that I liked from right now, and just like avoid those people, some people, and then probably drop out of high school sooner, but not exactly as soon as I thought. But yeah, probably, if I had the same memory and everything, except for age, bro, it would have been over. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. We're hitting that 1 hour mark. Mo texted me. He said, "All right, gonna do this TikTok live. Do this TikTok live, make money real quick, then hop on call with you." Okay. Cool. Okay, so I'm just so excited for the future, bro. I don't want to get closer to God, and I know I can do it. I know I can make money. Bro, this energy inside me, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I'm so ready to make money. I'm so ready to deal with the consequences that are going to come. Like, I've done a lot of bad stuff. I haven't done murder or anything, but like, as in like sins. I meant, like bad stuff like sins. And then like, bro, like, I wanted to work so bad, bro. I don't even cry no more at night because I know I'm gonna make it. But like sometimes, like I get a little. I notice I'm a little emotional, bro. Like even when it comes to breaking up, like I don't show it to them, but like to myself, like alone, I'm like, dang, bro, like. But yes, and 10 toes, bro. 10 toes strong, and yeah, bro. I was getting emotional when I spent with that 1K, and they said like I couldn't retrieve it because what'd you call um collections are gonna come. It wouldn't be so good for me, whatever. And I'm like, dang, it's whatever. But yeah, bro. I mean, I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be the best. And it's all gonna work out, bro. Because I know it will. If other people in the world can do it, then why not me? Why not me? I can do it, bro. Thank you for your time, guys. I feel like there's something I should say. Oh yeah, right now I'm thinking about living with like other like-minded people, individuals, keep me going, keep me persistent. Or like living alone is cool, but even like just bare minimum, like hanging around like-minded individuals, like working. But I get that frequency. I understand it, like getting around guys who actually are closing deals left and right, and then just like imagine like 4 dudes in one apartment, right? Like 5 closers, bro. Imagine, and we all have our own rooms, and we close deals in our own rooms, and then we have a own kitchen together, just raw organic food, bro. We go to the gym at the same time, all of us. Dog, it's over, bro. Like shower filters, like we all get it. We all put each other on game. Like one of us like knows about crypto, the other knows about sales, the other knows about freaking marketing, the other knows about like copywriting or like SMA or like whatever it is, bro. Shopify, dropshipping, like all this crazy stuff, bro. Like forex trading, bro. So much so much power, so much unity, so much like as iron sharpens iron, one man sharpens another. Proverbs something, bro. I forgot. I forgot, bro. But I remember that one, bro. I feel like I need that, honestly, cause I notice like if I'm gonna live alone, like I need that push, bro. You know, someone to keep me accountable, and me to keep my friends accountable. You know, for that future to come. But yeah, for now, just gonna keep pushing, bro. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Gonna pay off that 1K, bro, from a high ticket sales syndicate, and I'm gonna pay off that $350 debt by 24 July next month, which is like 24 days from now. And I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna do it. I'm broke. Got $36 to my name. No credit to leverage anymore. But I'm gonna do it, bro. I don't know how, but I'm gonna do it. Bro, so much uncomfortability, but this is what makes entrepreneurs, bro. So, if you're watching this video, bro, and I'm already successful in the future, just know, like, bro, like, I didn't come for money. This is why I'm, recording these videos, bro, for I can show proof, like, genuine proof, like, bro, I did not come for money, bro. But yeah, bro, you can do it. And if you're thinking, like, I'm not gonna do it, I can't do it, like, bro, I thought that too, bro. You can do it too, bro. Yeah, bro. What's the title gonna be called? Entrepreneur Come Up Part 1. Entrepreneur Story Time Part 1. Yeah, there you go. That's a good. Entrepreneur Story Time. Story Time Come Up Part 1. Life Story Time. Sales. Start. Past, present. Now, or like, should I do like, what should the title be like? Story Time. Sales story, or like story time, high ticket sales story time, part 1. I should put entrepreneur story time, part 1. Yeah, entrepreneur story time. That's good. All right, we're gonna do that, and yeah, guys, this is gonna be good. Thank you for your guys' time, and God bless all of you. And I know we're all gonna make it. It's not for everybody though, but I hope, I wish we all could, but yeah. Anyways, I'm ending the video now. It's going on too long, and thank you for your guys' time. Let's get it. Come on, it's not ending all bad though. Come on, bro. Look at these gains, bro. I'm pretty big, even though I'm a little fat, but I got decent muscle, bro. Let's get it, bro.